Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jerry from Bigelow Woodcraft, and today's something I've wanted to do for quite a while. This video, you know, you think about videos you want to do and you always wonder how they're going to turn out and whether it's a good idea. I've wanted to do this one because I think it's going to be a cool video. Last year we were hit really hard with the Gypsy Moths, and I mentioned that in some old videos, and I'll put some pictures of it right here. And as you can see, we had them everywhere. I mean, not just a handful of caterpillars, millions of them. It defoliated the entire forest. Everything from oaks. Every oak was completely stripped of all its leaves. White pines and pine trees, evergreens were completely stripped. The grass was actually chewed down. Once they lost all the vegetation, there were so many of them, they lost all their vegetation, they ate all the grass. The grass was gone, trimmed right down to nothing. You can see this year we've had our fair share of leaves. They came back. What happens, I guess, when they get big like that, a big population, they overpopulate, they get viruses, and they get a bacteria and a virus, and they die. And hopefully the next cycle will be quite some time. I've never seen them like that here before. Completely defoliated the forest, and parts of our forest, that was the second year in a row, and a lot of our trees didn't make it back this year. This piece of property I'm standing on right here, this is the front entrance of our property, is 55 acres. We live a half a mile that way, just due south of here. And on our property, we have 20, and on a 10-acre parcel on our 20, half of it, I counted 40 trees. And I didn't mark them yet though. So I'm going to mark these trees today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark them. I'm going to paint the trees with a ring around them. I got two different colors, red and green. One color will represent firewood logs, and the other will represent sawmill logs. So they're going to be predominantly oak. Now, one of the things I've noticed, I've not noticed any white oak killed from these gypsy moths. And mostly red oaks that I've seen. Now, when I say red oak, that means black oaks around here as well. So what happened in the spring, a lot of the trees didn't get their leaves on. I'm going to show you here in a minute. Didn't get their leaves. And then a lot of trees got their leaves. All the other trees got their leaves. But quite a few of them, the leaves just died off about a month ago. And I'm suspecting those trees aren't going to live. So I'm going to mark all the trees now, because once the leaves are off, it's very difficult to tell. So let me show you, and we'll get this started. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark them with the paint. I'm going to write them down, approximately how big they are, what type of tree, board foot that I see in it, if it's a sawmill log. And I'm going to drop a pin, because I lose them out here all the time. And I always drop pins when I do firewood, and I put a flag, just so I know where my firewood's at, because nothing's worse than going out to pick up your firewood or cut firewood, and you'll find a whole pile of it you never picked up. So let me show you what I'm talking about, some of these trees. That tree right there, dead. Those are all dead. That tree's dying. So we're going to get started. So we don't have to go far. Very first tree is right here. It's a red oak. I have one log I can get out of it, which is approximately at DBH, diameter breast height, 18 inches, 98. We can get a 10-foot log out of that. So green will signify log, sawmill log. we're going to drop a pin now, right where we're at. Okay. Now, we're going to have to move faster than this. On to the next one. Now, I'm going to not mark them along the road. Okay, here we have 2 of them. We have a white oak and this white oak right here and a red oak right there. So we're going to take care of those right now. Ooh, this white oak is full of raccoon and porcupine. So we're going to leave this one. I'm not going to take this tree down. We're going to leave that tree. It's a good white oak, but we'll leave it. That's unfortunate. Big pile of porcupine poop on the bottom of that tree. And I think right up there is where the porcupine poop comes out, or he lives in. The hole goes in and out there. So we'll let him be. This is a pretty bad looking tree. Let's get rid of this cap. Leave that right there. I'll remember to get it. I have bonfires right there sometimes. Boy, this tree might have some disease as well. Well, they all have something. I can get 1 8-footer once. Okay. Let's call that 75 board feet. All right. I'm going to go get the quad. I don't even know which direction to go. They're everywhere. All right, let me get the quad. Guys, I don't know if you can see this tree or not. These are all the egg sacs. These are old ones. These all, since they have the pinholes in them, you can see there's pinholes in them. That means they've hatched. These are all the cocoons that turned into moths. And another dead tree. This is 16. That was a lot of work. I have 37 trees marked, and I just went in about 50 yards, guys. I really haven't hardly touched our property. This is, you know, it's Mother Nature's way of cleaning up the forest and bringing in new species. And, you know, I'll take these trees out. Now, granted, the leaves are gone. Some of them, they're all completely brown. They died, like I said, back in June. It's Mother Nature's way of getting some sunlight to the forest floor and starting some rebirth. Maybe it's like springtime for the forest. So I'm going to bring my wife back out here. This video isn't complete yet. We'll be out here another day, maybe tomorrow. So, all right, guys, we'll see you the next time we're out here. Hey, guys, we just arrived back at the property. We're at the front entrance again, and we're going to head out there to the back corner of my property and work towards where I left off. We got a ways to go yet. Yesterday I did 37 trees, so this is day 2. I'm going to spend an hour or so out here and mark some more. All right, let's go. Let me take you to the back of the property. Uh-oh. Oh, battery dead. You guys just saw it. Does that mean for the wind? I got a wheel. This rail isn't quite well. Oh, you got a lot of tree down here. Wow. Tree go. Tree. There's a lot of dead trees out here. I'm just gonna put that thing. So this is where we're going to get started, but before we do, I'm going to show you one of our deer blinds. We call it deer blind. This is approximately 8 by 7. We call this the mouse house. Let's check it out. My cousin built it. He served in the Marine. All right. Looks in good shape. Smells like the mouse house. It does need to be cleaned. All right. So let's go look for trees. That's it. We have a pond liner for the roof. It's been like that for, the thing was built in 2003, so 20 years ago. All right, I gotta go get marking trees. Guys, it just goes on and on. There's so much dead out here. All that stuff up there. Right now I'm at 66 trees I've marked. And I've only done maybe another one up there, maybe another 2/3 of the property to go. So like I originally suspected, I'm guessing we're gonna have 150 to 200 trees that need to be culled out of here. It's really gonna thin the forest up, but that is gonna allow a lot of sunlight to the forest floor. You know, like I said, 2008, I had 200 trees removed from here. And it thinned it out pretty good. The canopy was so thick, nothing would grow on the understory. So it is starting to come in. Some spots are thicker than others, but this is going to take a lot of trees out. And, you know, now that most of them don't have their leaves on here any longer, I'm starting to get a sense of what it's going to look like. Backlit by the sun. Sorry about that, guys. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I'll be back out here marking it. This video won't come out until I'm done, so I probably have another, I'm only spending a couple hours at a time, another 2-3 days out here maybe. So, all right, guys, see you on the next time I'm out here. Hey guys, we're out here, day 3. We're going to head out there and see if we can find some more dead trees. Now I'm going to change it up a little bit today. I'm not going to drop a pin at every single tree. So I'm just going to paint them, mark them, and go from there. So let's get this going right off the get-go. I'm going to work my way. So this way's north, this way's south, this way's west, this way behind me is east. So I'm going to head south and catch up to where I was marking. So, all right, let's get this going. There's the first dead tree right in front of me. So let's go get it. Oh my, right here, 1, 2, 3. So green denotes saw log. These are all dead right here. 1, 2, 3 of them, 4 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a pin when I'm in the center of a cluster. That green will stick out during the winter time. My plan is to harvest these in the winter. Ooh, this is a big one right here. All dead. And the one behind it, and the one behind it, and the one behind it, and the one, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just goes on and on, guys. All right, I'm gonna get to work here. I'll let you know what I get. It's pretty peaceful out here. But I got the south side of my property done. I have a road that cuts through on an angle from the southwest corner up to the northeast corner. So I've done everything on the south side of that line, or that cut through trail. 107 trees so far, mostly red oaks, a few white oaks, but very, very few. So I still have to do the north side. So the same amount of trees appear to be over there too. So I'm going to guess there's close to 200 trees to come out. And I'm not marking all the trees, just the little trees, you know. Take a look at that view, guys. Ooh, try that. But no, like I said, I'm not marking all the trees, just the decent trees. So, all right, for today, that's going to do it. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy this river here. This is the Bigelow Stream. The Bigelow, I guess this would be the Bigelow Creek. Let me show you what I'm looking at, guys. Hey guys, day 4 out here marking trees. I'm up to 107 trees right now. I've done everything this side of the trail. Now we're going to start working on this side of the trail. So I got my notebook. I do have my pen and I have my measuring stick. So let's get this going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to this little curve here, and then I'm just going to start cutting in. And we'll see what we find. I see our first candidate, guys. Right by the tracks. Whew. This guy is huge. Oh, I don't like the looks of this guy. You know, I'm not going to mark this tree, guys. I'll let Mother Nature take it down. There's a limb right out there that's heading towards the railroad tracks, but I would need to fell it the other way. And there's a lot of weight going there. So I'm just, let's see how big it is though. It might not fit on the mill anyhow. I've got 34 inches. Yeah, that won't fit on the mill. All right, find another one. Didn't have to go far. Here's another one. I see the top blown out of it. $16. that'll do it, guys. I ran out of paint. I still have a little 5-acre section on this side to do yet of the road. I'm at 147, and that side with the that piece with the 5-acre, approximately, it's probably not even quite 5 acres, but 4 or 5 acres anyhow. There's quite a few trees I can see in there. So we're probably going to get up close to 180, you know, like my first thought, 150 to 200 trees. I haven't even done the other side. I have 11 acres on the other side of the road. Oop. Spooked a bunch of ducks. But yes, on the other side of the road, we have just as many, and I'm not marking any of the trees alongside the railroad tracks for the most part that could threaten the railroad tracks, or I'm not marking down the trees right alongside the road. Those trees alongside the road, often they get nails put in them for signs. I might take them down for firewood, but I definitely won't mill them. They're really good trees too. They're probably 18 to 24 inch trees, but that's it, you know. So guys, I'll tally up all this wood that is logs, see how many board feet we have out here, and I'll let you know. That's a lot of trees dead in this forest. Like I said, a couple years ago, 2009, 8 or 9, we had 200 trees taken out of here. I'm taking out another 200. The reason I'm not too concerned about doing any more, guys, it's also, I'm not going to get to these, to be honest. I'm not going to get to these in my lifetime, probably. That's a lot of trees. You know, every one of those trees, virtually everyone have 1 to 2 16-foot sections in them. So I just put one down for each one for sure. Each one has one, but good half of them have 2 16-foot straight sections that I marked as saw logs. But I heat with firewood, so that won't be too disappointing. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and have a good day. This is my only vice. No, not my only vice. We all have vices. I drink 1 soda pop a day. One of these days, I'll give it up. I was able to give up the alcohol pretty easy. I had a heart condition almost 2 years ago. For the most part, I haven't had any beer or anything since then. Beer was my choice. I was never a booze drinker, but I did like beer. I don't really miss it either. I feel better. I've not had a heart situation since that happened, or since I quit the alcohol. Let me show you what I'm looking at, guys. So much for signing off like always.